Hello. In this video, I'll be highlighting Archeon, the website and database you can use to search for anything in the archives at the Guelph Public Library. The Guelph Public Library Archives maintains and preserves various physical and digital records, mainly focused on the history of Guelph and the surrounding area. This includes things from city bylaws to family photographs. To start our journey into the archives, let's go to the home page of the library. From there, select Collections, then Local History. On the left, we have guides for researching your family or home. Note this entry here on Archeon. Archeon is an online portal maintained by the Archives Association of Ontario that the Guelph Public Library uses to allow the public to access information on what we have in the archives. These records are often unique original material such as photographs, meeting minutes, and municipal records. While some of them are digital, most of the material we have is physical and only can be accessed in person by making an appointment. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Here's the home page for the GPL section of Archeon. On the left, you can see different holdings. These are different groups of material that we have in the archive. You may notice the word fond. That's an archival term, but generally means an individual collection. Let's take a look at one. The cookbook collection seems interesting. Like most things in Archeon, this is not a digital copy of the item, but a list of what we have physically. If you want to look at the actual cookbook, you have to make an appointment. If you click on this, you'll get a listing of what is in the collection and its location code. The location code is very important, as that's how we find it for you in the archives. So, for example, if you want to look at the 1968 recipe book, it helps if you can tell us what the location is. If we go back to the record for this collection, you may notice a notes section, which includes if there are any restrictions on the material. In this case, some of the books are very old, so you may not be able to look at all of them. In other cases, the records we have can be private and can only be looked at by the general public after a certain number of years, if ever. Now, let's take a look at some of the things that we have digitally. Going back to the Guelph Public Library Archeon homepage, let's click on Go to GPL Archives Digital Image Search. Click it, then click Advanced Search. The vast majority of the digital items we have are photographs from the Guelph Mercury. We have the physical copy, but the digital version is great because you can look at it without the chance of causing damage to the original version. Let's take a look at what happens if we search for John Snell, the former chief librarian at Guelph Public Libraries. These are the results. It looks like we have 9 entries. So let's scroll down a bit. Oh, this one seems interesting. It looks like it was taken when the main branch of the library opened around 1965. If you've ever been to the main branch, you can probably guess where this photo was taken. It does not change too much, and it looks like Snell is there with the former Premier Robarts and the former mayor. So, what do you do after you've found what you're looking for? You need to make an appointment. You can either call or email us. We will then get back to you with a time and make sure all the material is ready for your visit. Thank you for listening to this tour highlighting one of the digital resources we have at the Guelph Public Library.